Ellie? Oh, Mrs. Sinclair! What the fuck you doing in my face? I wasn't doing nothing.
In here with me. Anyway, Dookie, you don't want me.
I don't either, right?
There's no problem with these other people around here. They causing all this trouble because they mad because they ugly. There ought to be a law against two ugly people because they'll bring another ugly person in the world. If you don't believe me, follow ugly person home. Somebody ugly will open the door. Won't nobody open the door because don't nobody.
I'm muted. I'm muted, y'all. What's up, everybody? What is up? It is time to talk about From, y'all. Y'all already know what day it is. It's Tuesday, and it's time to talk about From. I hope everybody is ready because I'm ready to hear what y'all got to say. So let me go ahead and bring up the crew so we can go ahead and get started. First up, my girl Kay. What's up, boo? We all muted.
There we go. Hey, y'all got some theories to talk about? Because I got just maybe one or two theories. So I'm ready to get into these next theories because I be seeing stuff.
Okay. Listen, I'm ready to see what you see. Because I ain't got no theories, because that's how I am. But look, we go ahead and bring up Miss Tyra. Hey, boo.
No, hey y'all. Told y'all Fatima was lethal. Didn't I tell y'all? I just knew it was gonna be Ellis, but it was Tilly. Or R.I.P. Tilly, even though I felt like she was evil to the end. I'm not taking it back. She just gave off that. I can't respectfully give Tilly R.I.P.s when I thought she was evil this whole time. And when she, got it, I was like, is she gonna get up? I was waiting on her to get up.
Listen, I was the same way, so I can't even say nothing. And I know my girl Ash was the same way. I know she probably ain't ready to let it go either. What's up, Ash?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Tilly was an op and she deserved to go. Listen, it's up and it's stuck forever. I don't trust her, never did. I hope we get the truth at some point that she really was a plant. The From uses who they use. She was a mere casualty of war. But yeah, she was up to no good anyway. So good riddance to bad rubbish. Bye, Tilly.
So that's how we feeling about Tilly today, y'all. Let me know in the
innocent.
chat.
She innocent. She was just trying to tell y'all with them cards. Tilly innocent.
Nope.
Listen, I don't know. The jury is still out on Tilly, but I'm gonna give her a little RIP. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Tilly, I thought she was bad. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought she wasn't even real. There was a lot of different things that I thought, but it is what it is. I guess she was real the way Fatima got in there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in this episode, y'all. Let us know what y'all think down in the chat. Is Tilly real? Was she real, or is she an op like Ashley?
Real dead, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Anybody could get it in the From. Anybody could get it.
She might come back. Who knows? Fool around messing with Fatima. But let me see if I can find these slides, y'all, so we can go ahead and jump into it. Because when the episode opened up, it literally opened up like right where it left off. And I'm not even gonna lie, when Fatima was still going crazy, like I really thought, I was like, oh my God, Fatima, I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need something to happen, because Fatima is throwing glasses, she doing all types of stuff, right? Because Christy is telling her, like, look, there is no baby. And she wasn't trying to hear none of that stuff, y'all. What are y'all thoughts about just the beginning of the episode when Fatima is still losing her ish and Christy is not here for it? Tyra, you start, then Ash.
I mean, how far are we gonna let this? I mean, we can't escalate any further because it escalated, to somebody dying. But I was like, how much are we gonna let her act out before we do something? Only person who was trying to do something was maybe Donna, who we'll get to. But girl, pipe down. Like, she was yelling. I ain't never heard Fatima curse so much, but you can clearly see that this isn't her. She doesn't, act like this on a regular, and this is something that is escalating. She's angry, and what's next? We get to see what's next, but it's like, what exactly do we do now? There's no baby in there, so what now? Like, I'm left with my conclusion that Fatima was always turning into a creature because Christy said that there is no baby, but somebody has to do something because Child Ellis is only built to do so much, which isn't a lot.
Okay, because Ella's gonna cry eventually, y'all. Ella's just seemed like that type. He's just gonna have a bunch of tears. Ash, what's up with your girl Fatima?
Fatima's losing it. Fatima is still on wheels. Her father-in-law is in a close second because the way they want to cuss everybody up and down. I said, what's going on? Mullet was trying her best, as well as Nurse Crackhead. They were trying their best to get the job done. And I don't know, Fatima is just spazzing. I kind of like this Fatima though. If I can be honest, I like this Fatima better than come look out the window. There's more to the from, I kind of like this real edgy Fatima. But she's definitely becoming one of them creatures. She's becoming something. But I'm here for the attitude. Give it to him. Give it to him. We need some excitement in the from. Come on. Do a little bit more.
Ew. Girl done popped off. Get you and your little fake baby can get it. Sit down. I'm here for none of it. Sit down. Fatima get on my nerves. I'm trying to give her grace because she's having an outer body experience that's uncontrolled. But sit down, Fatima. She needs to get thumped directly in the middle of her forehead.
She said something is going on. She said it's in her body, okay? Y'all need to understand, like, give Fatima a little bit of grace. Don't be coming for her like that.
I did. I'm giving her grace because she feels like nobody's listening to her. So she is getting more and more frustrated. But when people are listening, she's lashing out. Fatima's just been getting on my nerves for a long time now that I can only give her so much because we shouldn't have let it get this far.
Okay, that part. Kay, what are your thoughts about your girl?
I told y'all it's the worms, okay? She got some parasites in her. Y'all not listening. It's the worms that's in there. She ain't like it is something in there. It might not be no baby. It's a parasite. She got something in there. Something is in her, and it is messing with her. And no good is gonna come out of it. I'm telling y'all. And I told y'all. I said, watch whatever is getting to her is gonna want some flesh. And even in her death, Tilly was like, you need to get out of here. Because she was like, the way you going, I'll probably be the next one that you be trying to, take a little snack from.
But that's how you know she's an op, Kay, because go where? They're in the from. Where's she going to go? Where can she go?
If y'all would have let her do that card spread, then we would find out.
That part, like, seriously,
then maybe we would know where she need to go next. Okay, Tilly, them cards were trying to tell her where the next move was gonna be and stuff.
Okay,
she should have shuffled them cards for her damn self. Clearly,
that part before she went out there with Fatima, she should have been like, am I gonna make it? Should I do this or something? I don't know. Maybe she would have got the right card.
Well, she knew she was card eventually anyway. She had cancer. She was already on borrowed time.
That's what I said too. I was like, well, she was gonna die anyway.
Oh, that ain't right. It ain't for Fatima to decide when she gonna go. No.
I mean, if anybody would needed to go, it had to be her. Like, it was gonna happen eventually.
Sad.
I'm just saying, and that is a fact, though. That is like, I can't argue with that one. Shout out to Dane. Hey, Dane. Dane coming in with the $5 super chat said, I hope I don't have to revoke anybody theory cards.
You can't revoke nothing.
Look, speaking of theories, y'all, let's go ahead. Y'all already know how it goes down with the theories. If you got a theory, make sure you go ahead and drop the theory. But let me go ahead and just bring this up. Give me just a sec, y'all.
Put a finger in the sky if you want. And put your fingers in the sky if you want.
Place will not break
Put a
us.
finger in the sky.
The only way we go home
Put your fingers in the sky if you want. And put a finger in the sky if you want, nigga. And put your fingers in the sky if you want. And put a finger in the sky if you want, nigga. And put your fingers in the sky if you want. Sometimes you worry about the things he can provide for you. Whenever you around, I seem to
Place
come
will not
alive
break
for you.
us.
I finally recognize the
only way we go home.
Although I know your man and trust me, he would die for you. These quiet thoughts that you've been going on for years now. I saw you in the party, soft lips, soft smoking. I came to talk to you, but homie interfered now. He introduced you as his girl and I was heartbroken. Some people talk about that love at first sight shit. To keep it real, I don't
Place
know
will
whether I
not
believe
break
it's
us.
true. But if it is,
The only way we go home.
Right, if I fell in love.
I'm on mute. Okay. So anyway, y'all know what to do. If you got theories, go ahead and drop them. We'll talk about them. And y'all know I'm no good at these theory things. I'm gonna let the ladies have those theories, but we're gonna talk about it. Look, so there was no baby. So let's move on. Because they done got Boyd a little bit shook, y'all. Boyd is on edge right now. I'm convinced, Tyra, that you're right. That Boyd really is about to flip the freak out any minute now. I was kind of thinking he was gonna be able to hold it together, but he not really holding it together. But I want to talk a little bit about Henry, y'all. Henry, Victor want this dog on Jasper to talk, but Jasper won't talk. He's shaking him. He doing all sorts of stuff. I'm like, Victor, leave this dog on. Like, stop. And then Henry just sitting up there looking at him like he crazy. Like, oh my goodness, like what is wrong? I'm like, Henry, you didn't do nothing wrong, bro. It's all about the fact that he's been here this long. But it's just Henry's face for me every single time. Ashley, what are your thoughts about Jasper and him telling his daddy, look, I gotta go talk to Sarah because I can't.
Here's the thing. Henry, aka Victor's brother daddy, is an enemy of progress. He is there continuing to be a distraction because let this man work. Let Victor cook. He can't even remember good because Henry's always running his mouth in the background. Henry, if you don't leave this old man alone and let him figure out how to get in contact with Jasper and get the answers he needs. Y'all don't see Victor brother daddy Henry really being a distraction at every turn, every single turn. I'm over him. I'm ready for Henry to go back. Send him, return to sender or take him out. I'm sick of Henry. I'm sick of seeing him. Let Victor cook. At least let him think clearly. Oh, are you sure this dog gonna talk to you, Victor? You're in from. You've seen things you've never seen before. Why is anything off the table at this point? Let your son cook, sir. Let him cook, brother daddy. Let him cook.
Not let him cook. Okay, should he let him cook? I mean, should he leave him alone and just let him do what he do?
Victor is finally becoming brave enough to investigate. Let him do his thing, okay? And you do need to talk to Sarah because they both be hearing stuff. Listen. Victor has been afraid of what's in the back of his mind for a long time. He's seen some things and heard some things. Henry, you just got there. Sit your ass down. Okay, if he said Slappy about to tell us something, you sit down and wait for the joke to come. Okay, don't be over here trying to guide him and direct him. If Victor said he got a lead and he know where this is going, your job is just to sit back and watch. Okay, watch the door. Watch my back just in case anybody come in here. Don't try to tell me because you don't know what's going on. Okay, the logic don't apply here. So if I say he gonna tell me something, then damn it, he got something to say. And you don't need to have nothing to say.
Okay, like let him talk. Tyra, what you think? You think Henry needs to let him go? Let Victor do his thing.
First of all, get off of Henry's neck, okay?
Never.
Get off that man's neck.
Never.
All he did was have a couple of sips of beer and end up here against his will. He did nothing. He has not done anything. He is not, which is to be expected. Like we said, maybe with all the stuff that takes place in Fromville, let's not act like we're above and beyond a puppet actually talking. But that's besides the point. He's approaching Victor because, like all the other times, he looks like a disheveled mental case. Like, I'm sick of Victor, okay? I am. As soon as Victor laid his hands on this puppetry slappy and set it next to all those other valuables, it should have been just talking out the ass as soon as this episode started. He should have been holding the whole conversation when we saw him. But no, per usual, just like we have to wait. I've already said several times that Jade is Christopher, and if and when he talks, he's only going to talk to Jade. Let's make it happen already. I don't have time. I knew that they were going to have us waiting. Don't be cute and try to wait to the last of the episode for him to finally say something and it be Jade. In the meantime, we have to deal with Victor going stir crazy. I don't think Henry has done anything. He is just kind of in awe that, wow, this is the state that my son is in. It's a whole lot to process. Leave that man alone.
Never. He ain't did it yet. He ain't done nothing yet except be an enemy of pride. He's slowing down the motions. He slows down everything. Come on, brother daddy. Y'all know. It's okay, but we gonna watch and see.
Girl, not brother daddy. I love it. But yeah, no, I agree though. I mean, at some point, I agree with both sides of it.
Hold on, EJ. So y'all saying Victor wouldn't be in this state of Jasper not talking if Henry wasn't there?
I didn't say all that. I said he's causing delays.
This is usual, Victor.
No. I'm saying he's causing delays and added stress. You know, Victor can't function with all these questions.
Why you asking all them? Function without him.
Why you asking all these questions? Why you asking all these questions? Henry, go make out with Donna. Go find you another bottle of liquor. Listen. Go find a bottle of liquor because that's what you want.
I ship it.
And let him cook.
Let him cook so he can go over there bother Sarah. I need to come in your basement. You're not gonna pick and choose when you need to come in my basement, sir. You left me by the wayside so you can go cave hunt with your father. No. This is typical Victor. He's trying, but I just wish we get on with it because I'm tired.
I mean, he do get exhausting though sometimes. I won't even lie. There are some moments when I'm just like, Victor, please stop. Like, just do whatever it is. But I'll be trying to give him grace, y'all. Like, I really do. I try to give everybody grace. Okay, let me go ahead and so we got Hype Green 05 with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Theory, Fatima is turning into one of those things, and all of those things used to be people that were trapped there. I mean, okay. Kay, you the theory person up here. What you got? What you think?
That's what I was thinking too. Well, not okay. I was thinking that the place that Kimono Lady showed Elgin is where they used to take the people who were turning, because if you pay attention, the door only closes from the outside. And so I feel like when they started doing this weird stuff, they put them down there. Now, if we're going to put Fatima down there, eventually we're going to have to put Julie, Randall, and Nurse Junkie down there too. But I think that because the From Cycles things, I think the last cycle of people, they said, we don't want to kill them off, but let's put them somewhere just in case to keep everybody else safe.
Girl, I can't wait till we get to that part because Donna was out of line. She was so out of line.
No, that was right. She did everything right.
Okay, shout out to Jantis_Atlantis with this $1.99 super chat. Sarah, Elgin, Jade, and Victor need a study group. That part. I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. It's a bunch of people on here that need a study group. Again, with the super chat, $1.99. Ashley is an...
I speak truth to power. I'm a truth teller. I tell the truths people don't want to say.
Because we already put that, like they'll put that on me, Ricky Bobby. We already put that evil on Tilly. We can't put it on Henry. All the elderly folks are bad.
I didn't write the show. I just watched the signs and the clues.
Oh man.
I mean, Tilly was walking around. Look, I mean, come on, Tyra. You can't say that Tilly wasn't
No,
walking
she
around.
was, but now we have to like finally accept that Tilly was not a bad person. I'm surprised. I
But
really
do
am.
we? But do we have to accept this?
I mean, the lady did. Let's pay a little respect to her.
I mean, look, I don't know which one we do, but some respect, but still something wasn't right about her. I just feel like I feel it in my spirit that something wasn't right about her. I just don't know exactly what it was, but we may never know now. Elgin in these pictures, y'all, I'm just like, okay, finally, as Ashley calls him, Big Sleepy. He was just these pictures, like the pictures are just taking pictures. He's just following. He looking at them. He's seeing things. He doing all the things, right? I mean, I think this is probably the most that I have ever seen him just do stuff. Like, because usually he's sitting on the sofa, or he's seeing the thing, or he just doing, you know what I'm saying, or doing nothing. But now he's really just trying to get active, and he's really following these pictures. Oh, and there go Tilly again. I got a good little picture of her. Hey, girl. But anyway, what y'all think about Elgin and these pictures? Like, where are we headed with this? Like, what's going on? Ash, what are your thoughts?
Big Sleepy barely speaks, let alone listens. And now you mean to tell me he can interpret just random pictures that his Polaroid camera is taking? That kimono dragon is talking in his ear and telling him what to do. I told y'all before, I'll say it again. I don't like it. I think she has ill intent. I do not trust Kimono Dragon. I don't believe her promises. I think that they're all lies. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know how he's this deep thinker now, and he gets every picture. Oh, this is a clue, and I know exactly what to do and exactly where to go. But I'm just glad to see Big Elgin moving. We saw him sitting down looking for a nap like for a whole season. And so I am glad we're getting to see him have more interactions. Also, piggyback that little mobile he made with bottle caps and puka shells was so ugly. I'm glad Fatima never got it. She probably would have cussed him out if he gave it to her. I'm glad we didn't have to see that.
He tried. He said, "Look, I'm trying to
Well,
make
light
this
him
for
up
the thing."
then.
He tried. Listen. And listen, at least he gave her something. Ain't nobody else doing nothing. Ain't nobody tried to help. It did nothing at all. Okay. Big Sleepy, aka Elgin.
So now
The pictures.
follow me now. See, I found another analogy. Okay, I thought this would work. So Elgin is the blind side, and Kimono Lady is like Sandra Bullock. She is guiding him to get out the hood / Fromville. So I think he need to listen to her. Okay, that's the way I look at it. Okay, this is the horror. This is the blind side horror version. She's trying to show him the way.
I cannot. I wasn't expecting that one right there, but okay, blind side.
They ain't see it. Don't even come in here trying to talk about me either. Okay, my theories be good before you even try it.
Before I get to you, Tyra, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this super chat real quick, and then we'll go to you, and then we gonna look at and I'm gonna see. Let me see what we're talking about. Okay, from downtown 296, $5 super chat. Thank you. I think if we look at the drawings on the wall of the tunnels, it clearly gives us the origins of the original people and the town. Okay, I'm gonna table this for a second, and then we gonna travel back to this one. Tyra, talk about Elgin, and then Ashley, I'm gonna let you tell me what you think about that.
Don't you pass me up with the from downtown. I don't want to look at them drawings. I don't want to look. That's K in the intro in the Lord. Yeah, I was with Big Sleepy in his makeshift mobile until he started following those random Polaroids. When we got to the cave of the secret cave and the cave behind the cave and the door behind the door, I was like, what are you talking about? Is this where it happens? Like, there's a dead body in there. Somebody died in there. That means somebody was being kept against their will. This kimono lady or whatever is taking these Polaroids. Like, I'm convinced nothing in the From has been good. When have we met anything good? When? I think we wanted it to be good because we wanted it to either be something related to Fatima or Victor's mother. When have we met anything good? We got Thomas, we got them Anuka children that are victims, and we have the boy in white who is always has a question mark. Fromville has presented nothing to help anyone. I don't think anything is here to help anything. I was thinking that he was gonna, I don't know, be active and do something in a different way. Like he went down there and said, so this is where it happens. It ain't too many people that he would be trying to take down there. We know it's just one. Like, if you in your big lazy mind think that it's a good idea to hold somebody against their captive because something told you to, he's an enemy of progress. Get him out of here. I don't trust him. And I at this point, I just want him to go back and lay on the couch. I thought he was going to be useful in a different kind of way.
No, this is useful. This is where they need to take Fatima. That's
But well, what is the thing in there? Something died. Somebody got in there and they didn't return to get it.
I mean, you know, if they start turning the monsters, you going back down in there?
I don't know.
I lock them in there too. Like what you?
I don't know. We'll see. He's get this whole episode. It was the first time I thought about Sarah in the way that we just assume. Well, I just assumed that if anything was trying to mess with somebody again or get them to manipulate them, they would come at them the same way they came at Sarah. You know, whispering things in the mind. No, we have this. It's physically there, but it's still whispering. I can save you. I can save all of you if you just do whatever. I don't trust this at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I wholeheartedly 100% agree. At one point, I thought that the kimono lady, I was like, maybe she's good. Like, maybe she's good. But then at first, I thought she was evil. And then I started getting, like, real soft on her. I was like, okay. But then I switched it up again. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm going back and forth.
Because we want them to catch a break. We want them to get some aid, some help from somewhere, and for something positive to happen. But nothing good has happened, especially if it's given to us by From. It's this, I don't know. We'll see. But sit down, Big Sleepy. This not
so y'all don't trust Sandra Bullock trying to guide him to the championship?
No.
I mean, if it was out of if she would just say like this, that, and that, why are we using the Polaroid? You can talk
clearly because she whispering in his ear.
Yeah, why are we using the Polaroid? Why is it all ominous? Like, why?
Well, sometimes you know the word ain't enough. He got to see the visual. Okay. Sometimes we got to see and we got to hear it.
He's okay, I got it. He's a visual learner.
He's been afraid of it for so long. Now all of a sudden, this episode, we are just taking action, and we happen to have found this Polaroid, and we're using it. Why were you scared of it if it were going to be this easy for you to follow directions? All right.
I mean, I used to be afraid of some things that I got brave with at some point.
Go ahead and take up for him, Kay. Go ahead.
I think we went to Big Sleepy because he's young and he's a little gullible.
I could agree with that. And plus, he one of the people that see the stuff. I mean, he saw this when they were on the bus. I mean, we needed somebody who could see because clearly everybody can't.
I thought this was maybe positive, but him seeing stuff, it hasn't come into fruition since they left the bus. Was he seeing stuff prior to him getting there? I don't remember.
I don't know either, and they ain't really said.
Set up.
I mean, Ashley, talk about this super chat right here. I think if we look at the drawings on the wall of the tunnels, it clearly gives us the origins of the original people and the town.
Baby, from downtown, you're going to have to explain it to me. I don't read hieroglyphics. I don't know anything of the sort, anything of that nature. I know what we see in the intro, and that looked like Adam and Eve, Fatima and Ellis. That's about as good as I got. I just tried to Google something. There's a big red alien looking creature. I don't know what the origins are. I just know it seems like we done been there since 1864. That's all I know. I'm not the one. Nothing is clear in this show to me, downtown, baby. Nothing is clear to me.
But what's there aside from what we already know without looking at those caves? Like clearly them red rocks and them kids, the kids were sacrificed.
Yeah.
Clearly. I don't know nothing outside of that. And at this point, I don't even want to know because they making me mad.
Okay, that part. Kay, any thoughts on? Because I know you be looking at the pictures, girl. I know you looking at them. Go ahead and hit them with the pictures.
I think it shows the history of the place and probably the first time this event took place. It looks like maps. It shows different, like the trees and the totems and the sacrificial children and whoever that Aunt Kui is that's there. So the pictures, I guess, maybe just in case, for the people that are new in Fromville. So like we already know what's going on, but for maybe like season one people, or thinking about the townspeople just coming in, the pictures that are drawn on there is giving them a depiction of what happens in From, and this is the same thing that happens every cycle, just different faces on there.
Okay. See, now Kay sat there and thought about that one. I ain't have no thoughts. Okay. But let's move on, y'all. Okay, so first of all, these faces for me with Fatima was irking me. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was like, Fatima working my nerves because it's like she hit these ugly cries for like a moment, and then she just going in. I mean, it's just a lot, and I get it. You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. So Fatima say she's not crazy, y'all. She said it's happening to her body and it's not okay. And she's tired of people sitting up here looking at her like she is the problem, like she's the issue. She got stuff going on inside of her, and she needs Ellis to believe her. She needs everybody to believe her. And I felt for her in this moment because it does feel like she's pleading with him, and it does feel like he don't really believe her. I mean, at this point, I feel like Ellis has told himself there is no baby. Period. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't even feel like these two are really gonna. I feel like these two ain't gonna make it, y'all. I feel like they just need to let it go. I mean, I already think that she turned him into a demon anyway, and that she probably gonna get him. But what are y'all thoughts on just how Fatima's feeling? And where do we really go from here with Fatima at the end of the day? Like, I mean, we saw that stuff that was happening. She was, her stomach was going in and out. I mean, but it was crazy. Kay?
I'm telling y'all. Well, first of all, Ellis is completely useless. Completely useless. In general, like he's not had one good idea yet, and so Ellis is gonna come in clutch when it's time to put Fatima down. Because, see, he's going to remember what happened to his mom. And, his mom almost took him down if it wasn't for Boyd, although I don't know why he was holding a grudge against him this whole time. He actually saved your life. But Ellis is not going to prove himself useful until it's time to take her down. Until then, we don't need to see him until then, because all he does is take up space and on my airways, and I'm sick of looking at it.
Girl, listen, Ashley, is Ellis useless? Like useless?
Yeah, basically. Even his little thwarted attempt to get her some dope. I said he can't do nothing. Ellis, you can't do nothing, right? But in this moment, I actually kind of empathized with Fatima a little bit, right? Because you are having all of these symptoms. You're clearly not yourself. You cussing everybody out left and right. You're, like I said, eating guts like foo-foo. You're doing all of those things. And then they now tell you that there's really nothing and it's a hysterical pregnancy. It's all in your mind. I kind of be spazzing too, because you know what you're experiencing in your body. You know the actions you've taken. You know the things that you're doing. And so I could see how that would just send her into a complete meltdown at this point. Ellis isn't a good partner, right? But I don't think anyone in this moment can walk her through this. Even Nurse Crackhead came in. He was like, I don't think you're hysterical, blah, blah, blah. Girl, you're useless too. Like, Fatima's going to have to figure this out on her own. But I say get her away from the public. Let's put her in a side house. Let's put her in a cabin. Take her out to them totems. Take her out to the Cabbage Patch. And let her figure it out there. But yeah, Ellis is useless, poor thing. I don't see it for him. I don't see it for him. They can take him too.
Oh man,
Romeo and Juliet it. Why don't they do that? Romeo and Juliet it.
Hey, y'all gonna do Ellis like that? No,
Yeah.
He really is useless. Tyra,
Oh my gosh. Ellis isn't at all as active as I thought he would be, but I don't think he's useless. From this episode, he's scared. Like when he shared that hug with Boyd and he was like, which one am I going to be afraid of? And, it's just a lot going on. It made me think about them first, when they first arrived and he was in the back seat kind of going on a family trip with Abby and Boyd. Like, how old is he? I don't think he's that old, right?
I don't know, but yeah, he has to be maybe
Like,
like early
he
20s
wasn't
or
a
something.
teen. He wasn't a teen, but he's still like pretty young. And I think that this is just a lot. He is in no way the way I thought that he was gonna have a cape on this season and he was gonna be emotionally supportive or whatever, the husband of Fatima, and also kind of taking that road and stepping up with Boyd since they kind of bond and there was some forgiveness and he would be more active on the action side of things. But he's not. It's too much on his shoulders right now, just trying to be there for Fatima, which is unfortunate because we can use all the help we can get. But eventually, something has to happen because he can't not be useful forever. But he's scared. He's scared, and I can't even be mad at him for that. But yeah, he couldn't even steal the drugs.
I mean, I can be mad at him though. Like, you got to do something. Like, I mean, at this point, you
Well,
got to man up.
I don't even know. Like all that talking, and maybe it's time for somebody to start taking action. And he's just all talk. He is trying to pacify Fatima in every way that he can. That's all he can deal with at this time. That's enough on his plate.
That is true. That is true. Shout out to Jantis Atlantis, $1.99 super chat. Ellis ain't done nothing to you since season one. Okay.
Season one. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I
Season
didn't even.
one,
I was just
Ellis.
gonna say I wouldn't even give him that. I didn't even give him that.
Because in season one, I couldn't stand Ellis. Like, he used to irritate me.
That was my problem too, EJ. The way he was coming at Boyd, it was like, what did you want him to do? So since we've spent so much time on that, we're like, okay, we're over one hurdle. Now he can kind of activate and maybe step into more of a man role. I think he's still a boy.
Yeah. I think that's really what it is because even the way that he falls into his father's arms at that moment, like it, yeah, I agree with that definitely. Shout out to the 154 people in the building, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all are hitting the like, hitting the share, and make sure that you're going to everyone's channel, hitting the like, hitting the share. That is definitely a great way to engage. And don't forget that if you got theories, make sure to go ahead and hit that super chat and go ahead and let us know what they are. And we got the resident theory person up in here. She got you. Let's talk about this next one, y'all, because let's see what we got here. Oh, this is my favorite part. I'm sorry, I just got real hype. This one right here was my favorite part. When Donna and Boyd had this conversation right here, I said, okay, I didn't know which way we were going to go with this, but did y'all see how Boyd has literally been he's been different when it comes to Ellis, when it comes to Fatima. Like he's really been about family. Like he is holding down family, period. He don't care if she turned into the doggone Loch Ness monster. He don't care. Like whatever it is, he is riding for her right now. And I was like, okay. And the way he came at Donna, Donna was like, look, he was like, she is in your house. She was like, about that. Ashley, about that.
Yeah, because you can't stay here. You can't sit here. I was with Donna because you have to protect the people. Listen, we don't know. And she said, whether it's in her mind or not, something crazy is going on. So yeah, no, she needs to go somewhere. And Donna said, listen, I love her down bad. Fatima been at the colony house this whole time. I love her, I do. But you can't stay here. I fell out. I cracked up. And Boyd is out of control at this point because, again, in this moment, we still see him trying to keep secrets. Boyd, you done cussed out Mullet. Now you're telling Donna, but don't tell nobody. But don't tell nobody. That's this whole town's problem. They don't want to see something and say something. Sir, you were in the military. You know, see something, say something. He don't want to say anything. It's like he doesn't trust the people to be mature enough to handle whatever. They're all finding themselves in the from and needing resolution. How much better could it be if they communicated what was going on with each other? I think we'd be light years ahead of where we are now. I think the from depends on the fact that people are going to try to keep secrets. And Boyd is just pissing me off with that, honestly. But Donna, you gotta mark in my book, sis. I appreciate that.
Okay, was you feeling Donna when she was like, she ain't got to go home, but she got to get the hell up out of here? Was you feeling her? Like,
Absolutely, absolutely. Donna said I lost way too many people over here at the colony house. And see now she said we can get in front of this because see now we don't have to wait for everything to hit the fan. I'm gonna get ahead of this. She can't stay here. I don't know where she's going, but she got to get the hell out of here. Boys, you better make room at your. I don't know where she going. But what we not gonna do is come over here with all that foolishness. Mm-mm.
Okay, she was not having it. It was the switch up for me. I was like, whoa, I didn't even see it coming for like I didn't even see it coming at first. But I was like, okay, because Donna usually is caping for everybody in the colony house, but she was like, Tyra, Donna.
Maybe a decision needed to be made, and she made the right one. She didn't make it quick enough. That's why we lost Tilly. She needs to go. The fact that he just wants to keep it. This is Boyd's downfall. Everything has to be a secret. Everything has to be just between them. He's always making an executive decision as if his decision is always going to be the best one. And what we see here, it's not. You would really have Fatima walking around, because at this point, we're thinking that she's turning into a creature. They're thinking if it's not that and she's not having a psychotic breakdown, she is turning into Abby. And when Abby shot all those people, she took a whole lot of people down with her before Boyd was able to get to her. We don't need another situation like that happening. And he's not even like letting that take precedence. Like, oh, he's like she gotta leave. Like, oh, Donna, what are you saying? Like, she gotta get the hell out of here. She has to get the hell out of here. I'm not jeopardizing my life. Like, Fatima has said many, many times, like, I have no control over this. Things are just happening. These things are just coming out. She has to get out of here. She got to go home, but she got to get the hell out of here. And I was respecting that. Somebody needs to do it. Like, Boyd is not thinking straight, clearly.
So do you think maybe this is him looking back at the situation with Abby and looking at it as a do-over and like maybe trying to do more to, maybe protect Fatima?
It can't. If it was, you would think it would be the opposite. Let me make sure I'm keeping a watchful eye on her to protect her and everybody else, because we don't want to repeat of last time. The fact that you would just let her free range be in Colony House and keep it a secret, and I guess who's supposed to watch her? Donna, Ellis can barely watch herself. Like, what are we supposed to do here? This wasn't a smart decision on Boyd's part, and rarely this season has he made smart decisions. I'm sorry, I told you he breaks it down.
That is true. We have definitely seen the opposite side of Boyd this go around. Shout out to Hype Green 05 with the $5 super chat. Ellis ain't done nothing since season 1 except drawing pictures.
He ain't even doing that no more.
They said he pick flowers.
And pick flowers too. He ain't done none of that no more. He don't even paint the pictures no more. I mean, we can't go look in the window and make it seem like it's something good out there. Like, he done. Once again with the super chat, thank you, $10. Ashley, girl, no. The lady time Boyd and Tab told everyone everything. Oh, the last time Boyd and Tab told everyone everything. These fools were about to run ahead first into the magic tree. That's how that one fool ended up as a statue.
No, Hype Green. I think when we say like they should talk, we're talking about the main people. Like, there is no reason that Victor shouldn't have had an encounter with Jade yet, or vice versa, or the three of them, the Marielle, Julie, which we see a little bit of this episode. Like, those main people who have been directly affected, our main characters, there's no reason that they should be meeting. Like, everybody else ain't got to be there because we saw what happened. We don't need the fools to be there. We need the main folks to be there to go, oh, this is happening to you. Oh, well, hell yeah, that's happening to me too. Well, yeah, this is connected. Not keeping secrets, trying to let Fatima eat people.
Well, I don't know, y'all. I feel like we could have a family meeting again now, because after Dale done went into the tree and they see what happens, they see the consequences, they might sit themselves down now and just listen. Maybe. I'm just saying, maybe. But then maybe not. You never know. I mean, it is from. But okay. So everybody's in agreement. Donna made the right decision. She did what she was supposed to do. That's what's up. Yeah, there comes a time when Jade and Tabitha are always into something. They always on a mission, always on the go, always trying to figure out something. These two are the two that's always trying to figure stuff out. Jim is out here trying to get food and bring food back to the house for the family, for the rest of the people. And Tabitha got her butt running around with Jade. I keep telling y'all they gonna smash. It's gonna happen sooner or later. but we know that they came out here because she realized that when she was a child that she was here before, that that she's seen this in a dream. Something happened, right? So let me know what y'all think about just the whole situation. There's going to be a point where they go to the rocks. Y'all can talk about any of that part. I couldn't get all those pictures into the one slide. Ash, you go ahead and start.
Oh, baby, yes. Because my man was there. Did y'all see them roll up like a happy family? I told you he the daddy now. And they had Ethan. I said, look at him, not leaving the baby at home. Something didn't
That's what happened when you start trying to stick with Jade.
to it. But today I learned something. Today I learned something that I didn't know, and it made my whole From world make sense. If anybody has watched Once Upon a Time, you know that Jim was Pinocchio. Okay? So the lies make sense now. The fact that he can't get right makes sense to me now. The only reason Jim decided to stay out there at the Cabbage Patch is because he was nervous about my baby Jade. He said, "Oh, I can't back up. You're too close. Even though I don't want her, you can't have her." I'm here for them getting to the truth of something. Again, we knew what the bloody rocks were, and now Tabitha's putting 2 and 2 together, and Jay gonna help her out. Listen, this is the connection we've been needing. Now, are they gonna smash? I'm inclined to think at some point they are. But Jim is he's still a hater, still an enemy of progress. Are you sure about this, Tab? Are you sure? Are you sure? Stop being the doubting demon that you are, Jim. Stop being Pinocchio. Like, stop being scared and afraid. Let them cook. Let my man with a full beard cook.
I forgot he was Pinocchio. I forgot all about that.
And raise your son, because he's doing a better job.
Ooh, not them being a family, not them bringing the son with them. Girl, I can't. Kate, get your friend. What's going on? You agree?
I think that Tabitha and Jade could get a lot more done than Tabitha and Jim, because Jim, even though he be answering the phone for a son that wasn't even old enough to speak American English, but you listening to him over the phone, but yet whenever Tabitha is trying to tell you something about what's going on, you brush her off like a classic dad in a horror movie. I don't know why it's so hard to believe something in a place where reality and logic goes out the window. Didn't say Jim was what was wrong with the fabric of America.
I did.
Jim if he didn't come up with the plan his own self, or he didn't come to the conclusion, if anybody else say something about it, he ain't trying to hear. We'll go figure some stuff out, Jim, because every time they're trying to bring you something to piece together, you brushing it off. It literally takes your infant son who can't even speak English to call you and help prompt you to do something before you actually take an action on something.
I mean, he tried to build them an antenna radio. Remember, never mind.
Because he thought it was a real person on the other end of that phone. Sir, these spirits ain't got no phone company. They ain't got no cell towers in hell.
Tyra, help Jim out. I mean, come on, you ain't got nothing good to say about Jim.
Hold on, get out and close the door, please. Yeah. Close the door.
Let me see.
Okay. What is all this love for Jade and Tabitha? Like, they get on my nerves too. They get on my nerves. I don't know why y'all think Jade is the second coming and he's just gonna do something amazing. I don't see it. I already said 50,000 times that Jade is Christopher, and Christopher did what? Christopher did what? A bunch of nothing and disappeared and left old Slappy behind and left Victor in shambles. I don't think this is what that is. I don't see him doing anything significant. I see him biding time, and he's placing stuff together and trying to, because what else is there to do in Frontville? Tabitha, her talking, and I'm so over Tabitha. Oh God, I'm over her. Tabitha is annoying. Tabitha is annoying. Her speaking in riddles and rhymes and all of that, and the rocks. It's the rocks in my dreams, and girl, I don't care. I don't
Not the
care.
accent.
Like either make something do it quicker. Whatever y'all doing, do it quicker so we can get to it. Jim is gonna be Jim. Jim is just like, yeah, just come on back home and be a wife. If I'm not with the kids, you got to be with the kids. We can't both be out here. Why you got Ethan out here? Like, and I think his ears are finally perking up. Like, wait, hold on, y'all real comfortable together. Y'all just come showing up here looking like a family. What the hell's going on here? So there's that. But Jim is always gonna be on the defense and be the skeptic. Like, I don't know why at this point Jim would be a skeptic. That's annoying as well. But Tabitha and Jade, I'm not here for the love story. I'm not in support of it. Both of them better hurry up and do something other than ruffling them damn numbers in my face every episode.
Okay. Shout out to Jancis Atlantis with the 4.99 super chat. I agree. They need to share notes, but them folks panicked. Remember how they ran up on Tien Chin when the food was scarce? And did. They did. They tried to run her over. She was really trying to. Y'all remember that? Oh, now that's somebody that I really do miss. Tien Chin. They didn't have to do her like that, y'all. They really didn't. But no, I get what you're saying. But I still think they're gonna smash. So still think we gonna get that. But I mean, Jim is looking at his wife slip away from him right before his eyes. I mean, they were already about to get divorced as it is. So I mean,
Let it go.
it's gonna happen. I mean, yeah. He might as well because she about to be gone. Can somebody Jim needs to come get his daughter? That's what he needs to do because she is out here running amok. I said, Julie, did he just tell you he didn't want you to come and you still said, let me put my bag down and go anyway? What is Julie doing? Okay, what's Julie doing? But we can talk about the entire scene because I didn't get a chance to get the one with the van. Somehow I missed that picture. But when they take the van and all of that stuff, so I just want to talk about that all as a whole.
So you all say after the show, my interview with Hannah Cherami, who plays Julie on the show, is premiering on my channel at 9:45 EST. We talked about this a little bit. Julie is trying to connect with Randall as they have a shared experience. Nobody really and truly knows what's going on with her since being under there except for Randall. And it's hard to talk to people about what's going on because they don't understand. She looks at Randall as somebody who's going to understand her. And, she is, young girl and, over there trying to, trying to hang out with, Chris No Evans. And so at least being around her, she can feel like he understands when she's hearing things or he's having these visions that they kind of understand each other. And being that he's also an outsider, when she bored and she ain't got nothing to do, he ain't doing nothing else. She's like, you ain't doing nothing. So if I feel like hanging out, what else you got to do but to hang out with me?
Okay. That's what's up. But she wanna go drive. I'm like, why are y'all taking the van? Ain't this the getaway van? Ain't this like the mystery van? Like, why are we taking the van? Like, I don't understand. We might have to go. I know we're gonna go around in circles, but still, we might have to drive. We might have to do something. This van has come in clutch a couple of times now. So I don't know, Ash. Julie, Randall, what's going on with these two? Do we see these two connecting on a deeper level because of the fact that they have this shared experience? I mean, what's the deal with them? And can he please stop swiping at these damn cicadas? That's what's getting on my nerves.
So here's the thing. Why are you driving, sir? Why are you driving? And we know Jim is not doing his duties as a father, right? Because he should have been taught this heifer how to drive long time ago. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do in the from. You could have taken her around the town. There's no traffic. So that's the very least he could have done. So he's abdicating his roles and responsibilities as normal. But I'm gonna get up off Jim right now. But as far as Randall, why are you driving and you have hallucinations every 2 seconds, every 2 minutes? Randall, Brotherhood of the Night's Watch, is in a different place, right? We already know he's been accosted. His mouth is just now connecting again. So he's going through all of this whole realm of emotion. But when they get to that little destination and he walked off on my girl, I said, now, Brotherhood of the Night's Watch, your true colors are showing. I thought before, I was like, okay, finally they're talking. And it also begs the question to me, why is Nurse Crackhead not having any of these issues that they're having? She's hearing screaming, he's hearing cicadas, but nothing's happening to her. It's making me look at Nurse Crackhead really, really sideways. But yeah, before he left her, I thought, hey, maybe they can connect. Maybe they can share where they're at emotionally and how they're going to push through this. But no, he's sorry, just like I always thought he was. He's not about that life. Mm-mm.
He really is. I don't like him at all. Shout out to Hype Green 05. Maybe Jim was jealous of Tab getting to spend time with Jade. Yeah, he definitely jealous.
He don't want Tab.
Yeah,
He want her to be there with them kids, so he ain't got to be there. But yeah, we can get to this.
Exactly. He want her to come home and be a babysitter so he can just wander around, look for
Yeah.
a cell phone tower.
Hype Green says somebody needs to tell Randall that jailbait still existed from I'm Just Saying.
Hold on. First of all, I'm coming around to Randall. Okay, let's start there. I'm coming around to Randall because we didn't have to do this. Clearly, this man, when does Randall ever want to be bothered?
That's
He never wants to be bothered, but he sees like, oh, this little, poor little teen. We ain't going to nobody's prom. We didn't even get our driver's permit. Who else is going to do a gym? Fine, I'm not doing anything. Let's go. Thank you so much, Val, for the just because. I love good just because. Darn. Thank you. I could see it. Julie made me feel weird because it felt a little flirty on her behalf. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing, little girl? Sit down. But she's bored, and the parents let her go off and do whatever the hell she wants. Like, oh yeah, she said she wanted to spend the night at such and such. I love how they let her go off like they're in the middle of plain old suburbia. Like, this isn't that. this isn't that. Like, we got Ethan and Julie's where. You don't know for sure with the way that Julie operates that she's going to stay and whatever, be where she says she's going to be. But all right, that was weird. But him and these damn cicadas, like, sir, I thought we were, driving permit. I assume that she would be behind the wheel. We should not be behind the wheel. From the moment he first thought he saw a cicada, he should have stopped and got out. Randall is just frustrated. He's getting out and shaking and rolling and getting frustrated. I'm going to leave. I would have been done with him, but he came back. He came back. He thought about it like, what the hell am I doing here with this? This is Jim's daughter. I ain't no damn babysitter. He's like, you know what? Well, she's standing here in front of these freaking ruins looking mesmerized. Like, do you hear that? It's calling to us. We should, girl, Julie's not going to listen. Those ruins that we seen Boyd come up out of when he had the episode, saw the man, saw them all together. She's going to go back because she's hard-headed and she's a teen and she's bored and she has immense out of time because the parents off looking at red rocks. I think it's going to be bad, but yeah, at least he came back. I'm thinking that we're trying to do something different with his character, because if you would have told me that he wouldn't have woken up with a vendetta against Boyd with his gun ready to like snipe Boyd from a distance, I thought we were going with that type of Brotherhood of the Night Watch energy. But Randall has been calm, which is strange. I'm like, maybe he's not the big bad or the Boyd op that we thought he was, and Boyd's op is actually the cop Acosta. That's who it is. It's not Randall.
That's who it is. For real. Ashley, can you read this?
Brotherhood of the Night's Watch cracks me the F up. I mean, the nicknames are a thing. They're here to stay. Every single show almost, we got to have a nickname every single time. And y'all can't tell me he didn't remind you of the Brotherhood, especially that first season. And it's up and it's stuck. He'll have to do something amazing for me to ever like him. Once you're out of my good graces, Buki, it's hard. It's hard to get back.
That part, always there to help. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We have those selfish tendencies. He is that person but he tried to help. He's spending time. He didn't have to drive nowhere with Julie. Like, but he's like, all right, who's gonna do a gym? Tabitha? Nah.
Captain No America.
I'm starting to like Randall, honestly, but that's my baby.
Girl, okay, listen, go ahead.
Donna's my girl. When he left Donna, it was good riddance with him. But we can't tell people how to react and what to do in the front. That was definitely the last thing to do. But as far as what Randall is now, he's gotten up with a different agenda, unless he's going to flip-flop in the midst of the episodes we have left.
Maybe, because I don't trust it. I don't trust that Joker first and foremost. I really don't trust him at all. And it is what it is. I feel like it was, but and just to be fair, it was his fault, Tyra. It was his fault when he didn't make it back to that bus. He knew them damn cicadas wasn't real. All he had to do was stop trying to fight them and just run.
No. Once that happened, because we seen Boyd go through the same thing. When he thought he saw things, the ballerina, the cicadas, the worms, it was real to him. I think he thinks he really sees it. I think it's internal, even though nobody else can see it. It's really affecting him. Did you see him get out and shake the bugs off of him?
Yeah, I mean, he was doing all the extra stuff. I was like, bruh, they not real. Let it go, okay? Because I'm just saying, he can't be mad at Boyd anyway, because he would have left Boyd too. I feel like I would have left Boyd, so I know I would have. Everybody who would have left Boyd, or Randall rather, because we don't want to use Boyd. Everybody who would have left Randall laying on that ground, put your hand up. Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
I mean, I'm with the guy now. I thought Boyd was going to back the ambulance up. Oh, I thought he was at least going to do that. Like,
I am a horrible person. Listen, it is what it is. I'm not going back for him. I'm sorry, bruh. You should have ran faster. Elgin finds he takes the pictures. We got to the point where he's taking the pictures. He has this picture and it shows him like the little shed door and all that stuff. He gets down in there and we see some weird things that's going on in there. I was like, where are we even going with this? Like, what is about to happen? Guys, y'all know I'm not good at this whole theory thing. I don't know what the next step is. Like, something major happened, and I'm like, I don't even have a clue. But I mean, Elgin is out here. He's like, look, I'm about to figure this out. I'm about to follow all the clues. I'm about to figure out what the kimono lady wants me to do, and I'm about to do it. Is he following the same path as Sarah? Is he about to be the Sarah 2.0? Or not? Ashley?
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna do that bidding in an effort that we can all go home. I don't know why that promise seems so true to them. Like, nothing else has told you the truth. No one else has gotten to go home, but you think that amazingly this spirit that you're talking to is going to send you home. Yeah, you can tell. He's on a mission. He has a directive. We have not seen him this intentional we haven't seen him this awake the entire time he's been here. So yeah, it's going to be that he's listening to them voices, following them Polaroids to whatever end it leads. He's thinking he's doing it for the good of the people. Yeah, bye, Big Sleepy, because I don't see it for him.
Okay, might not make it. Kay, what are your thoughts? Like, is he 2.0 or what?
I mean, he ain't tried to hurt nobody yet. Y'all, that lady, that's Sandra Bullock. She's trying to lead him out the ghetto, which is Fromville. Okay, his clues gonna lead him to a victory. Y'all gotta let him take you there. Okay, he's getting it together. He gonna figure out a way. Sarah was out there listening to the wrong voices to tell her to hurt people. Now the kimono lady ain't said do nothing to nobody yet. Okay, she just got him up because he was taking too many naps to get on up and get on out here. Okay.
What she say? You got to get up for your ankle swell, so we need to get you around walking and stuff. Oh my God, LG, come on now, Tyra, 2.0.
Absolutely. If it wasn't, why can't we tell anybody? Why are we on this lone mission? Why are we on this lone mission to capture someone who I'm sure we all think is Fatima? Because who else would we put in there? To put her in there, lock her up, block it off. And what you think? Didn't the entity tell Sarah if she sacrificed Ethan that they could all go home? Is this not the same thing? Like, nothing good is going to come from this. People are going to lose their mind. Nobody's going to willingly want to be locked up. So that just leaves him to be a shady kidnapper. It's going to be weird, and I don't trust him, and I feel sorry for him because with him he doesn't have an ill intent bone in his body. But if there's a promise to go home and I can save everybody, we're going to think that this is the right decision. It is never the right decision to lock somebody up against their will. Clearly not, because the last person who was in there died.
That part. Okay, Tyra, since you're already speaking, go ahead and read this right here.
You not selling me on Randall. It ain't happening. Him and Trigger Happy Karen are problems that should have been thrown in the box. Maybe that box is non-existent. We ain't seen that box all season. We ain't seen several things all season. I am starting to like Randall. I think he's gonna come in the clutch. I think he's going to be useful somewhere for some reason because he's just not acting in the way that I thought that he would. Now, they Karen, she can go to hell. She's going to be the problem. That's the one right there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something with her. Shout out to Jantis Atlantis. I just like saying that it rhymes. Super chat $1.99. Do y'all think Victor's sister is really dead? Kay, start with you. Do you think that Victor's sister is really unalive? Sorry, I can't say that. Take it off the screen.
If she is, if she was unalive in the From, we would know because her spirit is still it's gonna be somewhere, and so either she's out and about, but if what happened to her in the From, we may see her presence pop up in some other shape, form, or fashion, because clearly everybody that wants to pass away in the From wants to come back reincarnated and reanimated to tell you things.
What about Tyra? You think she gone?
I mean, nothing in From is ever really gone. It's going to come back in some way, shape, or form, a reincarnation, hence Tabitha. But as far as the little sister, maybe she dead. She's dead.
She gone. Ash, you think she's still around somewhere?
That is a door now. I think she is up and it's stuck. And I actually don't think that these people that are visiting them are really like their loved ones. I think these are something else. I think these are all From entities. I don't know if they're really like the ghosts of their whatever. I just think they're all from demons.
This man is just as helpful as Thomas on the other end of that phone. Ain't nothing helpful in Frontville.
Okay, that part. I don't trust nothing about it anyway. I don't trust nobody. If you can come and knock on the door and just say weird stuff and smile and do all this weird, I don't trust none of that. Okay, y'all. Acosta is going to do something, dang it. She is going to solve the mystery. She is going to solve this whole thing. I mean, we got all these people that done been here. We done had multiple people that's done left here. All the people, right? Tons and tons of people have come and gone, but she's gonna be the one to solve it, and she ain't even seeing nothing. Oh God, she irritated me so much in this episode. I really think that she is going to be the person that is going to, I've been saying it, mutiny. At some point, this is what's going to happen. She is going to turn everybody against Boyd, and Boyd is not helping himself. You know what I'm saying? Boyd is not helping himself with his mood swings that he's been having. Tyra, let's start with you. Acosta, is she going to do something?
How we managed to put a Karen in the From? We have enough of them in the real world. We bought one in the Fromville. Is it we have enough problems? Girl, get out of my face. Poor Kenny. Kenny's in there. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna play the role of my mom. Let me get the people settled in. She's lost. She needs some help. She needs to know that we all got here wanting answers, trying to quest. Like, it's one thing to be afraid because she is and want answers and to want to try. But you can't let that consume you. You know, hey, you might want to adapt a little bit and still have your agenda to figure things out, because From will swallow you whole, and she's about to get swallowed because she's on a different quest. She's on a quest for power. Because who in the hell asks for a gun with bullets for what? Who are you going to shoot? Because you can't shoot the damn preachers. You're going to shoot another person? Because that's what you did last time. Like, who are you going to use those bullets against? Like, girl, what my review will be premiering after this. I told her and Boyd, girl, I will put my titties on your chin because who are you going to shoot? What do you need these bullets for? Huh? What exactly are you going to do? Like, for her to get there and just kind of dismiss everything, fine. Go off on your own. Girl, handle it. Go out there. Don't even take a talisman with you. Just go. But you're not going to come in here in my face and ask me for answers. And then when I give them to you the best way I can, oh, that's not good enough. You guys don't know what you're doing. I'm going to be the one. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. That's what everybody else thought. That's what Dale thought too. You see where he went. That's what everybody. I'm not mad at her from wanting to try or figure things out, because who in the hell doesn't want to go home? But just know that all of us wanted to go home. All of us still want to go home, but this is what it is. You're not about to come in here and do something, especially solo as a lone ranger, that we haven't done the entire time that we've been here. Take your funky little badge and get out of my damn face.
That part. Okay. Kay, Acosta, I mean, don't hold back. How you really feeling about her?
My bad, trying to unmute myself. First of all, see, Boyd was too nice. Because I would have said, ho, you ain't got no jurisdiction here at all. You ain't got no please go sit down and get out my face. Because she was doing way too much. Because who cares if you're a cop? Where's the police department at? Where's your backup at? Where's the squad at? Like, who cares? Where you gonna put somebody at? You got the tools to where you got a judge? You got a whole team. Where the squad car? None of that. No, Acosta can go to hell. Because she walking around like she didn't just shoot somebody and take somebody's life.
Girl.
Like she got the answer to everybody's problem, but you couldn't even problem solve to save somebody's life. I wouldn't have gave her nothing except an ass whooping.
That part. Shout out to Buck's thoughts for the $4.99 super chat. Boyd and Acosta are gonna smash. The swirl is coming. Oh my god, I hope not. That would be horrible. Don't want to see it.
She wants to literally and physically smash Boyd. And y'all listen to me, the residential white woman with a badge and a gun. Hey, come on, bring it in, children. I'm gonna save us and get us out of here. I don't want to bring it into that, because Boyd did, approach her in the wrong way, when she was like, "Thanks for having my back." It's like, what? Are you crazy? You shot someone. But with the dynamics, it does give, y'all letting this black man be in charge. That's what it feels. There are undertones of y'all letting this in charge. Who named him king? He's not gonna get us out of here. It's gonna be me.
Yeah, they should have named her Karen.
Yeah, it is definitely giving a little okay. But yeah, Ashley, I know you got some words for Acosta. What you got to say, boo?
I mean, top flight security. Miss Top Cop. I told you guys though, and I hate to be right, y'all. I hate to be right about so many things, but I told y'all she was gonna be a problem from the beginning. I could tell. By that ponytail she had in the back of her head, I knew she was going to be problematic. She was going to try to swing her weight around a little bit. And I did. I wanted somebody to fight Acosta in this episode, and it's not right. It's not right. But I wanted somebody to put their hands on her, because you would never approach Kenny, of all the people in the town, of all the people in Fromville, get off Kenny's top, because to me those are fighting words. He ain't did nothing to you. He don't need all this energy. He's literally lost everything and everybody that he's ever loved, and for right now his trajectory is still maintaining his humanity, and I don't even know how that's possible. It's going to take one misstep, one false move, somebody breathe wrong on Kenny, and I think we'll see his unraveling. So I need Acosta to back the hell up, right? But yeah, this is instant problems. We know she's gonna go connect with Brotherhood of the Night's Watch. It's gonna be up and it's stuck. We're definitely coming into factions sooner rather than later, in my opinion, and she's gonna be at the helm of it.
Okay. Now that I can believe, I definitely can't believe that Acosta is about to lead the charge on some issues. It's about to go down. Shout out to Jantis Atlantis, $1.99 super chat. Mall cop Karen can get TF on. Okay, that part. Let's see what we got here. We got another super chat. Let me find that one. Okay, Dane. Acosta is Alonzo from Training Day, not Karen.
Child, she not Alonzo. She Ethan Hawke though. Sit down. You're not about this life. You just got here, rookie. No. And then the fact that she's actually, it would be different if she was a vet. She had some time on her. I'm a vet cop. I've been on the beat for years. Because you clearly just got there. That's why you left Tabitha and Henry to fend for themselves in that damn ambulance.
Okay, because she did do that. So anyway, we talked about this a little bit earlier about how Victor goes on and he goes on to Sarah and is demanding to get in that basement because that is the only way that they're going to be able to, that Jasper's going to be able to talk to him. And then we got, I almost called him, what you call him, Ashley?
Victor's brother daddy.
Daddy. I almost said
Brother
that.
daddy. Yeah, sorry.
Henry, him and Donna are like doing this little bonding thing because he need a drink. Like Henry is like, look, I haven't had my drink lately because we know that Victor is alcoholic. I don't care, not Victor. We know that Henry is alcoholic. I don't care what nobody say. That man alcoholic. But because he give off alcoholic tendencies, and I understand why he would get to where he is, but he like, look, I can't even do this no more. Victor is getting on my nerves. I need to drink. And it is what it is. Do we see these two getting closer, or is Donna just the resident person that is just there for everybody and just trying to hold Colony House together? I'm going to ask you that, Tyra, and then we're going to move to something else.
Donna got enough problems. She's just the resident person. Like, hey, what you need? Get out that closet. Get out that toilet. What you digging and stuff for, sir? What do you need? I need a drink. Oh, okay, come on. This is just Donna's job, and she does it well. Nobody else is gonna do it. But I don't see them like bonding over everything. Even though she does have a close relationship with Victor herself, but he's gonna have to deal with the fact that this is Victor. This is your son. This is what it is. I don't know what what he thought he was coming back to, or what he could accomplish here in Fromville, even though he's here against his will. Y'all not going to be in the yard throwing around the old leather. Yeah, we not. This is not that kind of movie. And he either kind of get with Victor's. I'm not gonna say that. Get with Victor's mindset, or just kind of move out the way, because. Don't halt progress, but don't internalize it. There's nothing Henry can do in this moment. Victor has been like this for a very long time, and a drink ain't gonna help either. But man, have your drink.
Okay, that part. Not bad. I had you covered up. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. We got another super chat, y'all. Let me go find it. Okay, y'all. So Rico 5377. Your name is fun to say, Rico. When Acosta gets in Boyd's face, I wanted him to slap the taste out of her mouth.
That part. I'm waiting on EJ with this slide because girl, the way I would have handled up. You in the back of the station like the boogeyman. Girl, who are you scaring? Who are you scaring? The way that Boyd treated her like a child. Go to timeout. I will give you some privileges when you the way he instantly sung her. But in a way, I'm not completely upset at her. And I'm not completely all upset with Boyd, because Boyd has been moving as a solo entity for far too long. Boyd is getting into the mindset. It's almost my way of the highway type of energy. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel like he's taking into notion what other people have to say or their thoughts too often, and he's just doing what he thinks is best because he wants to, save everybody and keep them safe. But baby, if you wanted your gun, this is not the way to do it. Who are you threatening with this gun? The only person that you can threaten is actual people in Fromville. The creatures, that's not going to do nothing, as she saw. There's nothing to prove with that. So you're getting that gun because you want to assert some dominance and some power so people know you have a weapon. Girl, sit down. I might as well give Victor a gun. Sit all the way down. I would have hit her in the top of her fucking head. Okay, man. And I don't want to condone no violence, because boy, don't put your hands on nobody. We already got enough problems in Fromville. But girl, get out of my face. You didn't come in here with any respect, so I'm not gonna meet you with any. And I wasn't mad at Boyd for taking those bullets, but it was funny when he told her to take her ass to timeout.
Yeah, now this was probably one of my favorite parts as well. I don't know what it is about Boyd just really going in on people, although I do feel like this is a problem, but I just like the energy that he brings in this. Like, I like seeing Boyd not be so calm, not have the answers, and just going off on people and like really reaching his limit. Like, at this point, he just like F everybody. Like, you come in his face, he coming back at you. You say something, he coming back at you. And then sometimes you think that he's gonna say the normal thing that Boyd would say, right? But then he just comes with something totally different. Like the way he came at Christy. I said, okay.
That's a bad sign, EJ. Anytime boys start dropping F-bombs, something's coming. Something's going downhill.
Okay, that part. But I love to see it. But we know that that's exactly what's gonna go down. Kay, she said she want her blicky back, and she want it back now. How was you feeling about how Boyd handled this?
He was too nice. He was way too nice to her. First of all, she shouldn't even be walking around freely for taking somebody down. He's doing her a favor by letting her walk around freely. First of all, go change your damn clothes like Kenny said for you to do. Walking around here stank with the same outfit on that you done had 3 days. Think you finna come up here like they got jurisdiction? Show me the paperwork of law that said that you can tell me what to do in Fromville. I run this. This need to be the boy dictatorship. Put on your Rick Grimes boots and tell her to get the hell up out of your face.
She ain't taking that uniform off, Kay. She respect my authority, girl. This is Cartman. She ain't never taking that off because she wants people to know who she is and who she was outside of here. Because I'm going home.
Delusions. Because do she see anybody else with a uniform on? Because obviously she didn't realize that it mattered in this place. But I guarantee, be like, since you think you so bad, then stay out here in the middle of the night then and see if they care about you in your little rent-a-cop outfit.
Okay, show them your badge.
Like the way she dismissed those talismans, she was like, "Well, what were you guys doing before?" She's like, "Well, who did that?" Well, Boyd went out. If Boyd did anything, I don't want to hear about it because I'm going to be the one. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Yeah,
she looked like she come from a small sundown town in the south of Georgia.
When the sun goes down. That part. Ash, your girl Acosta, what was she thinking? Like, what did she really feel like the outcome was going to be here? And do you condone what she did? Do you understand her point of view, or how you feel about how Boyd reacted?
Well, he should have gave her the smoke he gave Mullet earlier is what he should have done. But no, lock her up, because who says she can come into your makeshift sheriff office and go through the drawers all open, file cabinets? Girl, what you looking for? Lock her up, Boyd. Lock her up and throw away the key. She's another part of what's wrong with the fabric of America. All right. She feels like she's entitled to something. Girl, you haven't earned anything in this town. Your little rent-a-cop badge. He said, when did you graduate the academy? 2-3 days ago? That's none of your business. So, baby, we knew it was yesterday. But no, I don't like that. I don't like how she's coming and trying to throw this little weight around like, give it to me. Oh, I'm owed this. No, you should really be hanging on a tree outside, because I don't understand how you can unalive someone and there are no consequences. Put her through the portal tree. See where she ends up.
Put her in the box. What happens to the box?
Listen,
they threw the box away.
Them to bring the box back, because she clearly needed the box.
Stuff ain't been right ever since we put Sarah in that box. It's been down here. We ain't seen that box.
No consequences.
Yeah, and for me with her, because I did say that, she was new there. She didn't know what was going on. Now, I don't have any sympathy. I can't explain away why she left Tabitha and what's his name in the back, because instinct should have kicked in. If you are truly a person who is put in place to protect other people, if that's the job that you take on, then you're going to do that. And you know that it's going to come with the cost that you might lose your life trying to protect other people, right? We know that that's typically, how it's supposed to be. But she just ran off and left them. Now, when she was shooting them bullets everywhere and she was trying to get away from them monsters, I understood that part. So I wasn't like going in on her about unaliving Nikki, because Nikki shouldn't have had her butt in that window. But at this point, it's just getting to be too much. It's like, you know everything and nobody else knows nothing. And you've been there for like 2.5 seconds. And all of your stuff is really coming at Boyd. But why? Why is it coming at Boyd like this? Because really, ain't nobody really feeling it.
Position of power, because he's the one in charge and she wants to be in charge. She wants to be whatever she was. And girl, you wasn't nobody's deputy shit. You wasn't the lead officer where you were. You were, on the beat like everybody else. But
she just got that job. She ain't had no authority.
She just feels like, since she was outside of here, I need to be that here. I need to be in charge. Why are we listening to him? Y'all been listening to him this long and we're still here. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like, she's panicking and she's losing it. And child, why we need the human conflict? We got enough with the things. I got to worry about this heifer running around all gung ho.
Because the only person that she can hurt with a blicky is another human person.
Like, what you
So
need
why
a
would you even
for?
need one? Like, what you finna do? Go hunting? You finna go bring us some meat back? Like, what you finna do? Go shoot a deer? I don't know. Like, what are we doing? Jantis Atlantis, shout out to you for the $1.99 super chat. They need to sick Fatima on her fresh meat. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, we gonna just go ahead and feed her to Fatima and call it a day. Cause but yeah, so let's see what we got left here. We talked about this already, so we can kind of move past this where they kind of were trying to put everything together.
Family out of my face. If girl, somebody, I'm sick of them and their plot armor. Thank you, but yeah. At least we ain't getting no Ethan this episode.
I cannot. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen, there was a conversation that Ellis and Tilly had, and Tilly talks about he wanted to know why was it that she was trying to be so helpful, because he was like, look, if you need anything, I'm here. I already know about the rotten vegetables. I don't know why this wasn't a sign to me that the end was coming for Tilly, because it really did feel I should have known better, but I digress. But anyway, and she's just in this moment, you're just like, even though I still feel like they're like Tilly wasn't right, but in this moment, Tyra, let me just put it in a box. In this one moment, I was like, oh, okay, Tilly, you know what I'm saying? Look at her being helpful, trying to help Ellis out, trying to comfort him, trying to be motherly. He ain't got no mama, Ashley. Stop. He ain't got one. She gone. And she trying to help him. But, this is where we're at. Did y'all feel like this was going to happen? The moment that we're going to talk about next, did y'all feel like it was coming, or am I the only, or was I the only one that was blindly didn't see it? Tyra?
I didn't know what was coming. I just knew Tilly was evil. Okay, that's all I knew. That's all I knew when I was going down that hill. I thought she was ominous. I feel like the show gave her such an ominous type of energy. So to find out that she was just like, oh, she was just a sweet old, lady with an illness, really trying to help. I was like, well, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. I thought she would sit there. She was, something, a carrier of the from field. That's what I thought. I thought she was a messenger pigeon. I didn't know what was going on. Okay. But I'm like, oh, she was. The last thing I thought that would happen here was that Tilly would be legitimately trying to help them and be invested. Even when she said, like, I just care because, I'm an old woman. I have cancer. I've lived my life. Like, I just want to help. I was like, don't trust her. No, Elgin, I just didn't see it. So I'm like, well, damn, was this intentional by the writers to make her look that way? Or did we just place this on Tilly and she was just cool this whole time? Because I thought she was evil as hell.
Girl. Okay, I'm gonna ask you then, Ash. Tyra said, "Was this just placed on her, or what you think? Did we do it? Did we make it up?"
No. Tilly probably didn't know what her end was about to be. She probably didn't know she was about to meet her maker. But at the end of the day, Tilly didn't think fat meat was greasy. Okay, she did not think that fat meat was greasy. Stay out of people's business. When they say they don't want you around, Tilly, they say, nah, Tilly, back up. Give me 50 feet. You got to listen, right? You got to say bye. You got to say no. You got to say, all right, I'll let y'all have it. Tilly was in so many people's business. She was always there at the most inopportune time. She was always ear hustling, eye hustling. She was watching too much. Tilly was an op. I will never let it go. With her dying breath, I feel like she was an op. You hear me? Yeah, no. And she didn't want to help. She just wanted to be in the mix. Tilly just wanted to know what was going on. She's the one who summoned them damn ravens. She opened up some sort of portal, which I think, listen, is what sped this whole thing along. You're never going to make me doubt it. Tilly was an op. She deserved to die, and I hope she burns.
It's a coincidence when those crows flew in, okay? It was a coincidence.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Listen, you convinced me. I already thought she was an op, but even if I had to give her a little grace, I'm with you on this one. I still don't trust Tilly. Tilly might come back. I said it first, y'all. Tilly might come back. She gonna make her be out there with the rest of the monsters. Y'all gonna see her out there knocking on the door.
Oh, girl, hey. I will fall out.
Shout out to Moses. Yep, I'm not gonna try it. But thank you so much for the super chat. $1.99. Appreciate you. We got another one here. Hype Green 05 said, you can't blame Nikki for being at the window during the shootout. I don't think she was from the hood, so she didn't know the rules. Listen, she better learn. Drop down, okay? You get to the ground, get as low as you possibly can. We don't look out the window. Come on now. Stop playing. That was her fault. I stand by that one. But y'all, okay? Your girl. I mean, she was trying to be motherly and helpful.
His face. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna blame Tilly for the crows that was out there because the crows live around Fromville. I told y'all they are omen. The crows been trying to tell y'all. Okay, she been trying to tell y'all. Tilly is just a little in tune to things. Okay, she got that third eye. Her third eye is open, and then she be reading them tarot cards every morning.
Third eye ain't tell her she was about to croak.
Well, see, what happened was she knew her time was coming, so that's why she gave that speech to Ellis, and she was trying to go and tell Fatima, like, look, I know we done been through riding food, and I know the flesh is next. So but see, she didn't get a chance to tell her, but she knew what was coming. She knew that girl was turned into a whole flesh eating vampire cannibal, and she was trying to warn her ahead of time. Now she had to be the first sacrifice. That's fine because her time was coming anyway. I mean, it ain't like we have chemotherapy in Fromville, so she knew she was on the time clock. So she said, "Hey, if I got to be the first victim, then maybe it's gonna have to be me."
Chrissy might have found a way.
I think Tilly was a little clairvoyant, and we made it something else. Even though the writers wrote her and depicted her to be a little ominous, I think she was just a little clairvoyant and she could see stuff. Hence, telling Fatima to run. I think she's like, something's coming. Run.
Tilly ain't got no power. She set her up. She was the sacrificial lamb to make her a murder or unaliver and put her on
the cards. She did a reading this morning, the morning before, and they told her to go talk to Ellis and to go talk to Fatima.
She ain't got the sight.
Lord have mercy. We kind of talked about this already, so we're not going to harp on this too much longer.
Drugs, maybe Tilly would have still been alive.
That part, exactly that part. If she had just let Ellis go give her one of these antipsychotics and put her to sleep. My bad. Put her to sleep. Then Tilly could have lived, and then we could have further explored if she was the op or not. But now we'll never know unless we see her knock on the door at night. That's all I'm saying. We won't know. So it is what it is. But yeah, Ellis was going in on Christy. He was like, listen, I need to do something. And then he had his tender moment with his father. And, Boyd is out here hugging him. And I was just like, okay. Ellis irks my soul, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He just be doing too much. He extra. But this is what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the very end. There were two things that went down. There was a moment where, Julie feels this thing when she gets there, but Randall swears he doesn't feel it, right? Do y'all think that at some point, Julie is going to do what I feel like Julie always does, and that's try to come back and try to figure out what it is? Do you think that's what her next play is? Or, because I know Randall ain't coming back out here. What are y'all thoughts about that? And then in the moment where it all went bad. Ashley, you start, then Kay, and then Tyra.
Okay, yeah. Julie don't have nothing else to do. Julie is being plagued right now with these screams in her head. So I think she is willing to do anything and everything to get those voices to stop. So if she felt something, she said the voices stop or something when she gets there, she needs to explore that. So I definitely think that she'll be making the journey because, of course, it's the From, and we have to, go on these side missions and quests. As far as Tilly, yeah, because backup offer. Fatima was like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I said, oh, Lord, something's about to happen. Leave me alone, girl. When people say leave, it means leave. When somebody says no, it means no. If Tilly could have just listened, But again, ops don't listen, so she met her fate. But I didn't in my wildest dreams think it was gonna be Tilly, but I knew Fatima was gonna take somebody else out, and I really thought she was gonna eat somebody. I thought we were definitely gonna see that.
It's
Oh
still
my
time.
goodness. I mean, that part, I mean, it's still time at this point. Okay.
I mean, it ain't too late for her to stop. I told you the cannibalism was gonna come, and that's the reason why Tilly was telling her to run. Like, you done stab me, don't stick around, because if you stay around, you gonna want some blood. So I need you to run. And she ain't want nobody to come back and see her feeding off of her. If Ellis was, if he got there too late, then that's probably what was gonna happen if he wouldn't have came. But I don't put it's going to happen still. That's what's gonna happen. Ellis just came in at the right time. I think Julie, instead of hanging out with Randall, the blind side is over there putting two and two together. So y'all need to go make four. He's seeing stuff, hearing stuff, you hearing stuff. How about y'all go work together like Tabitha and Jade? Because out of these parents, somebody got to go and Scooby Doo it and figure it out.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Tyra, final thoughts on the last two scenes.
Julie's going. She's gonna go back. Julie can be you know, very adult when she coming at them parents, but when she's on her own time, we revert back to being who we are, a teenager, and she is going to go back and probably get lost in there. She's gonna be by herself. She's gonna go back and be lost. Like we just don't know what this is to be walking. Like where are you going? Like go like, oh, it's we should go in there. What the hell else we ran? What the hell are you talking about? We ain't going nowhere. We're going home. Like all of this willingness to explore in Fromville is insane. Like she don't have no precautions in place. She was already just walking there with Randall just right now. To do what? I know we're excited for those voices and stuff to come and all the screaming and stuff. If Randall with all of his cicada action was like, I'm not going in there, girl, don't go in there. But she's gonna go back and she's gonna go in, probably get lost by herself, worry them parents because they're like, where's Julie? They probably don't roll up on Randall, okay? Don't roll up on Randall. Talking about, oh, we last seen her in a van with Randall. That's all we need. That's not what this is. She went over there on her own accord. But Tilly, baby, just leave her alone, Tilly. Like Tilly was being, the natural elder, nosy. I can help. I just want to help you. I can give good. Like no. The moment that I would have seen, like, where her husband, huh? Where your husband? Where's Ellis? Where's somebody? And she got stabbed for her troubles, which is just absolutely insane. I thought if anybody was gonna get it or get a lashing, I thought it was gonna be Ellis because that's who's closest to her all the time. But the fact that it was Tilly, my question is she gonna feast on her? Is somebody who's gonna catch her? Because there's only so many people that can catch her. It's either gonna be Big Sleepy, it's gonna be Ellis, Boyd, or Donna. And I want to see if everybody walks that talk about, oh, we need to think about the good of the people once we find Fatima in here feasting on poor old Lady Tilly. Oh,
Okay.
Man. Run. Even I
Yeah.
was like, how you gonna be selfless? And she stabbed you. She's like, run, fat, like go on without me. Think of yourself. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, but she's dead, and I feel bad that we thought she was evil this whole time.
She was evil.
Shout out to Jantis Atlantis for the $1.99 super chat. Watch Ellis lane behind, cover it up. I mean, that's his boo. I mean, he gonna try to do what he got to do for his baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he gonna do. But anyway, y'all, that's what's up with From. I mean, that was kind of where we ended with it. Guys, I want to give y'all some final thoughts over the episode. And we're not even gonna go with the theories because I swear I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but do what you do. Ashley, you go ahead and start.
It was fine. It definitely wasn't my favorite episode of the season. But I still think we're getting closer. They are really inchworming us along in this process. And I just really want answers. I that's what I need at this point. Definitely not my favorite of the season. But I think we're getting somewhere. They might be starting to cook a little bit. A little
Okay,
bit.
okay, that's what's up. I agree with you. Not my favorite, but I do feel like we got somewhere. I don't feel like we got a whole lot of answers in this episode, but I do feel like the story is progressing. So I can understand, you know, how some people are like, it's moving a little bit slow for them. Like there's a little apprehension behind it because they wanted to move a little bit faster. I feel like we're kind of moving at the right pace with it. But this episode was definitely not on my top. Okay.
I Fatima is gonna progress in whatever she is transforming into. The worms is getting to her. I'm telling y'all, it's the worms that's in there. I want the trio of people who are in that cave to actually figure out what it means that that they're seeing things and they're hearing things and feeling things. I need y'all to get together and figure out what it all means. I need the blind side to go and grab somebody to tell them what he's saying. Go and talk to I'm not saying that Jade can figure out everything, but at least he's trying to figure out something. Jade is saying, okay, let me put the clues together because everybody is just like, oh yeah, I had a dream that one day. Okay, let's go eat some pancakes. Oh yeah, I did see something that looked a little strange that one time. I don't know. But hey, but what you doing later on? Like, no, Jade is like, what was that? What was that?
Let's go.
Exactly. Let's put it together. I also want to know what was scratching outside of them tents.
Me too, girl, because
Because it wasn't what we seen before. Okay, y'all keep telling us that it's something more than just the people that come out at night. Show me what it is.
that part.
And make sure Acosta's outside when it happens.
Okay, just ugh. I hope she just go. I'm ready for her to go. Tyra.
We already know Ellis is going to find Fatima and become entangled in her webs of lies and deceit, hiding Tilly's body. I think that's where we're going because naturally so. We're going to do that. And it's going to be like, well, where is Tilly? There's going to be this big mystery. I think that's what's going to happen. Big Sleepy ain't going to tell nobody nothing. He gonna keep following and listening to this. I can get you. Why would you ever listen to that thing? He's gonna keep following that, and eventually he's gonna capture whomever. Because we don't know at this point. Before this, I thought it was gonna be Fatima, but after this episode, I'm like, well, hell, who is he putting in there if it's not her? Because what we're gonna do with her now that she's like physically killed somebody? She ain't in a position to be walking around Colony House acting like nothing happened. Like she can't be inconspicuous. She's a hot mess. Yeah, this is gonna put a whole lot on Ellis's shoulders. I know we got 3 episodes left. Like, don't play. Come on now. Come on, Don't play. A lot happened in this episode, but we keep kind of hitting the same beats. Jade with his 50,000 million pieces of paper, Tabitha in those red rocks, Ethan questioning what is life and where do we all go when we die. Then we have. I need things to start really happening before we don't have no more episodes left.
Exactly. Nah, 100% agree. But yeah, that was what was up with From, y'all. Like that was the episode. Like Tyra said, we got 3 more episodes left. Hopefully we're gonna get into some things and we get this thing all figured out and we'll realize that all of my theories that I have been given were right after all. Just saying. So anyway, y'all, let's find out what everybody got going on. Ash, what you got going on the channel, or if you want to just give an overview of, you know what? Never mind. Don't even do that because I got the thing. I'm gonna tell what we got going on, but what you got going on your channel specifically.
You guys, just please go run up the From recap review that I dropped like in the middle of the night last night. That's doing pretty well. So thank you. And please just hit the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed to everyone on the panel so that you don't miss anything. Not only do we do these wonderful, illustrious lives every single day of the week, sometimes twice on Sunday, but we also all upload individual content that I think is amazing. Be sure to run up our uploads. That helps so much. And if you can, drop a comment, like a real comment after the lives go up. That helps us so much as well. But we thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for the super chats and thank you for so much engagement. Y'all know Tuesdays are for From and we love it.
Awesome. Kay, I know you got something special coming up. What's going on?
Yes, come over to the channel at 9:30. The interview with Julie is going up on the channel at 9:30 right after this video. So if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Please turn on your notification bell and sit down and I do a quick little chat with our very own Hannah Share and me, Julie from.
Awesome. Congratulations. Nice. Can't wait to see that. And Tyra, what you got going on?
My upload for From is premiering in 1 minute. So as soon as you leave here, leave your comment and leave your like. Go and watch my upload for this episode discussing it solo dolo. And thank you guys so much for supporting us. We appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, All the Queen's Men is coming back out, y'all. So I'll definitely be on top of that. If you're into that, then definitely come on over to the channel. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.